access to safe abortion is a matter of social justice. So the service can be provided for free. If a woman cannot afford for abortion, we believe that it's a matter of social justice, and there shouldn't be any context where rich women can have it and poor women cannot have it. So they can ask for help even if they cannot afford. Women on Ways is mostly known with the abortion ship campaign, when the ship sails in the international waters to provide abortion service to women with unwanted pregnancies in countries where reproductive health services are restricted. The first campaign we did was in Ireland, where abortion is still very, very restricted, and it was in 2000. At the time when the ship arrived to Ireland, it wasn't able to perform any abortions because there was a big smear campaign in the press, so everyone was talking about this ship providing illegal abortions, so it was a big issue, and we couldn't really do what we had in mind. But later on, when we did other campaigns in Portugal, Spain and in Morocco, we were able to perform abortions there, and the media also has changed, and recently there was this already there are a lot of publications about do-it-yourself abortions, and it was in New York Times magazine, so it became an acceptable thing, but it became acceptable when women pushed it further. And Women on Web is, which has been going on for 10 years now, so this year we're celebrating the 10th year anniversary, and it is a referral telemedicine service. What it does is that it provides a referral service between women in need and the doctors. So women, they write to Women on Web to request help, and Women on Web forwards their request to doctors who can actually help them with medical abortion. We depend on donations and funds for certain campaigns and projects. And in fact, the system works as a chain of solidarity because, for example, people in the global north, they are much more able to donate for the service, and that donation also helps other women in the global south. Access to safe abortion and also decriminalization of abortion is important because it is not a subject that is solved in Europe and then it's over. It's still a fight that is going on because in Northern Ireland women are being criminalized, and here also it is still in the criminal code, and in many European countries this continues. So it is important to connect these fights and to be in solidarity with the international community and with the community here. Well, we talk always about legalization of abortion, but I kind of find this a bit not enough, in the sense that legalization of abortion doesn't mean full access to it. In countries where abortion is legal, in many countries, it is not necessarily that available for women. So it should be safe, free and legal abortion, but when we say legal, it is not the only thing, and there are other things that should be involved. Decriminalization of abortion is one thing, that is to it, making it free and accessible for all the people, including the refugee community, the migrant community. Women actually show that it is their thing, it is their story, so they claim on their rights, and they do it in countries where it is very difficult. They do it in Iran, they do it in Saudi Arabia, they do it in Brazil. Everywhere this is something that they still claim, and as they claim, the international community also started to approach and treat it better. But this is really a victory from on the women's side. It is very important to work in the local community, I believe. And already about reproductive health and abortion, sometimes these are agendas that are already adopted by big international groups like United Nations or World Health Organization, etc., etc. But it is very difficult for these organizations to enter or to contact to grassroots organizations. So it's important to have this activism both at the local level and at the international level. And I think that the both levels help each other in a way. There is a certain relative victory in the field of reproductive rights, then now this right is very much recognized globally, and the international organizations are kind of pressuring on the local governments. Recently, UN ruled Ireland for inhumane abortion laws, for example, so this is a good thing. But at the same time, we also have to see that things are changing very slowly. It's difficult to make governments move. In Poland, it is now they're preparing a new law, we never know. Well, where I come from in Turkey, we hear a lot of statements about abortion, and abortion is all of a sudden a religious topic that we discuss. So there are challenges, but I think it's also important to have this solidarity, because I think that we are being strong there, and we should continue there. But there will be challenges, but challenges can be overcome. I think we will need people at different levels. I mean, we would need really politicians and maybe medical staff, doctors who are involved in this fight, but also really grassroots, local women groups, youth groups, student groups. So it has to be very comprehensive, so that we are able to address to needs and to demands of everyone. But maybe among all these things, the young people are important to be involved, and their needs should be addressed as well. So especially youth groups are important, I would say.